A major compromise over abortion was one of the keys to the passage of the Affordable Care Act. But now there's word that compromise is being ignored as Obamacare is now, of course, law. Chief National Correspondent Jim Angle explains.
The Government Accountability Office issued a report saying that contrary to the health care and other laws and the president's own promises, as well as an executive order, more than 1,000 insurance plans in 28 states have been providing elective abortions at taxpayer expense. The president, however, had promised that would not happen.
Under our plan, no federal dollars will be used to fund abortions, and federal conscience laws will remain in place.
The following March, he issued an executive order saying, quote, "It is necessary to establish an adequate enforcement mechanism to ensure that federal funds are not used for abortion services, except in cases of rape or incest or when the life of the woman would be endangered."
It was absolutely critical that they make that commitment because there were a number of conservative Democrats, not Republicans, conservative Democrats that were on the fence, and if they didn't get those conservative Democrats in the House of Representatives on side, they wouldn't have been able to finally pass Obamacare.
One pro-life Democrat notes the law actually required people to write 2 checks, one for the basic policy and one for any additional coverage for abortion.
If you wanted to buy a coverage for abortion, that would be completely separate from the rest of the healthcare plan.
But that hasn't happened in more than 1,000 plans, and activists are not happy about it.
The citizens of this country should not be forced into playing some type of a game of moral Russian roulette when they're trying to find a health care plan.
When GAO asked officials, HHS and other agencies pointed the finger at the states, saying like other provisions in the law, quote, "States and state insurance commissioners are the entities primarily responsible for implementing and enforcing the law." But one Republican summed it up this way.
It is the greatest expansion of public funding for abortion in the history of the United States.
Now, officials did tell the GAO they acknowledge that additional clarification may be needed, and officials say federal agencies will provide additional guidance in the coming days to help ensure future compliance. After all that's been done but ignored, though, it'll have to be a lot tougher to get anyone's attention. Brett?
Jim.